flower dies, the old man he cries, the young man he plants the seed again. With a careful hand he tends the sand. Oh man, time is his name. This old man has an hourglass for every soul on the land. Oh man, time, perhaps he might. It's the one with the fastest sound. No sooner is it churned, back through the glass it's turned. I'm wishing I could have each hour again. With a careful hand he tends the sand. Oh man, time is his name. To me, old man, your time is rare. Did God not give you all my sand? Or maybe mine I had to share. Or is there some left in your hand? They tell me time is gold. Well, maybe it's been sold. Or was it simply washed away in rain? With a careful hand he tends the sand. Oh man, time is his name. If I brought him a sack, do you think he'd put some back? I know one day across my path you'll come. But as for now, I can't say how. I know the old man's work is far from done. For old man, time has just begun. Thank you very much. Well, I haven't played many festivals this summer. It's been a bit quiet, but I've been out with my Solely Sea Glass stool. And I did Wickham Folk Festival. And I was having a few pangs. I wasn't booked there. I was just selling my sea glass wares. And I got a real pang just watching the Waterboys and things like that, thinking, oh, I want to be up there as well. I want to do everything. But I get to do everything this weekend. It's heavenly. And what makes it even more special is that I've got my dear family here. I've got my sister Jo, who is helping me with my stall and looking after Wilfie, and my rock of a husband, Dan, my mum and her partner, Brian, and our extended family, Sarah and Barb. This is a song that my mum wrote that basically chronicles the life of my sisters and me growing up in Lincolnshire. It's a county that's changed a lot, and this basically looks at contemporary life in the county. set off for Lincolnshire. We'll set off for Lincolnshire. The farmer we moved near said, "Thank God you're here. That house has been empty for many a year. It's quiet down the droves, but we want you to stay. We need families to keep the school closure away. We need families to keep the school closure away." We'll help you to settle, we'll help clear your land. We welcome the sounds of your children and band. There'll be peace from the farm, daps left at your door, and your children will learn of the seasons and more. And your children will learn of the seasons and more. They could cycle for miles, but we see where they are, and the boxing hares hide when they shout from afar. And as the clouds gather, then pass overhead, they watch the sky turning a bright fiery red. They watch the sky turning a bright fiery red. Now the children are grown and have moved on their way. Spalding no longer calls them back in May. No tulip parade to meet up with their friends, though the daffodil fields still herald the spring. Though the daffodil fields still herald the spring. We notice the foreign tongues out on their fields. They've read of the conflict that some people feel, and on the street corner the bystanders moan. There's no room for others, we should send them all home. There's no room for others, we should send them all home. But Lincolnshire changes and time marches on. They welcomed us here, yet they want you all gone. But they should know that the farmers need help on their land, for the county to still grow the best food around. For the county to still grow the best food around. Oh, Lincolnshire changes. Yes, Lincolnshire changes. Penny Sykes. I used to say before I reached the age of 40 that I was hoping that something magical would happen to me at the age of 40, which is the age that my mum started writing songs. I'm now past that and heading towards 50, and nothing's happened. But hey, aren't I lucky to have a mum that writes such wonderful songs that I can interpret and sing? Wow, yeah. I now have a 3-year-old son, heading for 4, called Wilfie. You've probably seen him running about. He's a wonderful, wonderful kid, and life is not the same. I cannot stay up late drinking and stuff. So life pre-Wilfie is another chapter in my life entirely. And I used to quite often stay up until the light came up drinking wine with my dear friend Jennifer Crook. And on one particular night, she had the stereo on. Just, we were listening to random music, and this song cropped up. And she quite simply said to me, "Miranda, you should learn that." So I did. It needs no introduction, other than that.
Say them loud, say them clear for the whole round world to hear. I wish I could share all the love that's in my heart. Remove all the bars that keep us apart. I wish you could know what it means to be me. Then you'd see and agree that every man should be free. I wish I could give all I'm longing to give. I wish I could live like I'm longing to live. I wish that I could do all the things that I can do. Though I'm way overdue, I'd be starting anew. I wish I could be like a bird in the sky. How sweet it would be if I could find I could fly. Oh, I'd soar to the sun and look down at the sea, and I'd sing 'cause I know that, and I'd sing 'cause I know, and I'd sing 'cause I know how, I know how, I know how it feels to be free. Yes, I do.
Thank you. This is so lovely, but it's really, really lovely for me because we've got Richie doing my sound here. Give it up for Richie. Thank you, it's gorgeous. And we've got Drew, front of house. I've not shook his hand, but thank you, Drew, for making it sound lovely out there as well. So little man Wilfie was on the road at 3 months. And I needed to rehearse. So I used to just literally prop him up on the sofa with loads of cushions and whatever around him, and he kind of, he would be sung at. And this is one of the songs that I sung at him, and then it just kind of crashed into my chest. What a deeper meaning the song actually had to me. Having sung it for years, it just touched a different part of me, you know. It's a song called What's the Use of Wings that I'm sure you are familiar with, sung by the late, great Vin Garbett.
Could have been a giant, said the bonsai tree, but someone by my roots and held me down. Could have reached the heavens, said the snowy owl, but they clipped my wings and kept me on the ground. I think I heard them tell me that they loved me, that they cared for me. Without them I would die. But what's the use of roots if you can't spread them? What's the use of wings if you can't fly? Could have been a singer, said the minor bird, but they caged me and then told me what to say. Could have run forever, said the pony, but they bridled me and made me go their way. I think I heard them tell me that they loved me, that they care for me forever, so it seems. But what's the use of voices without freedom? What's the use of living others' dreams? Why do people cage the things they love the most? Is it simply that they fear to be alone? If you give your love its freedom, it will stay a while. If it leaves you, it was never yours to own. Could have found adventure, said the angelfish. Now my world's so small, there's nowhere left to go. Could have ruled a kingdom, said the lion. Now this land inside my head is all I know. I think I heard them tell me that they love me, that they care for me, and tell me it's all right. What's the use of life without adventure? What's the use of strength if you can't fight? Why do people cage the things they love the most? Is it simply that they fear to be alone? If you give your love its freedom, it will stay a while. If it leaves you, it was never yours to own. I know I heard them tell me that they love me, that they care for me. Without them I would die. But what's the use of wings if you can't spread them? What's the use of wings if you can't fly? What's the use of wings if you can't fly?
Thank you very much. So I've got me a new instrument. It's brilliant. I only kind of borrowed it from my friend for the Daphne's Flight tour, because we don't have a big tour bus for lots of kit. So I then found out that my friend had it up for sale. And I'd fallen in love with it, so I had it. It's changed my life, and my husband's, who usually is the one lugging it about. These two songs kind of fell into each other's arms when I was rehearsing. The first song is a song called Running Out of Road. A song written by Steve Tilston. And the second song is written by Karine Polwart, who's actually best friends with one of my friends in the audience. She Wishes. It's called Only One Way. Wake up, the earth is weeping down below. Batman would kill to get her blood to flow. It's moving through the crust. That man is bound to pound the rocks to dust. But he's running out of road. He's running low on chances. The signs of reason clearly showed that he's running out of road. Wake up, the earth is weeping down below. Batman would kill to get her blood to flow. There ain't nothing he won't do or say. He'd kill his blood to make her show away. But he's running out of road. He's running low on chances. The signs of reason clearly showed that he's running out of road. He's running out of road. He's running out of road. Boris Johnson's running out of road. Looking at life on the brim and trying to figure out if you remember how to swim. You only find it when you jump right in that there's only one way, only one way. When they're riding on the road so slow and the people in the backseat ask which way to go, the truth is they already know that there's only one way, only one way. We have to break all the rules they make and take all the risks they say we won't take. We have to make all the trouble we can, only one way. No sense and your ass is sore from sitting on the fence, and the scale of the problem is larger than immense. There's only one way. And when a genocidal maniac talks about grief, you kind of get the feeling that there's nothing underneath. You can't believe a man would lie through such nice teeth. There's only one way. We have to break all the rules they make and take all the risks they say we won't take. We have to make all the trouble we can, only one way. You like a monkey in the zoo. Remember that they want you to believe that's true, and there's only one way, only one way. We have to break all the rules they make and take all the risks they say we won't take. We have to make all the trouble we can, only one way.
they make and take all the risks they say we won't take. We have to make all the trouble we can, only one way. Oh, 'twas early in the springtime, 1916. My sweetheart sailed to Flanders to serve the king and queen. We cheered them from the quayside, and as our cries arose, he threw my way a sweet bouquet. The lily and the rose, join me. Oh, the rose and tender lily still bloom within their beds. They cut the rose for lovers, the lily for the dead, and hope which springs eternal swells every bud that grows. Each bloom for me a memory, the lily and the rose. Oh, his letters brimmed with courage until July the 1st. Behind his gentle humor, I knew he feared the worst. And on that fateful morning, amidst the whistle blows, he plucked for me so valiantly the lily, not the rose. Oh, the rose and tender lily still bloom within their beds. They cut the rose for lovers, the lily for the dead, and hope which springs eternal swells every bud that grows. Each bloom for me a memory, the lily and the rose. Now and then I read his letters, written many years before, as young men over England depart again for war. And in my summer garden they stand in selfless rows, as sweet today as that bouquet, the lily and the rose. Oh, the rose and tender lily still bloom within their beds. They cut the rose for lovers, the lily for the dead, and hope which springs eternal swells every bud that grows. Each bloom for me a memory, the lily and the rose. Thank you.
Sorry, one of the side effects of chemotherapy is neuropathy, and I completely lost feeling in my hand during that, so sorry. But you were so behind me with your voices. Fantastic, thank you. Right. I've had the absolute pleasure, as I say, of touring with Daphne's Flight. I used to have my ghetto blaster on the front seat of my Vauxhall Chevette driving to college, listening to their Stages album, and it's an absolute dream to finally work with them, and big fan of their writing. And I'll sing you a Chris Wilde song. Bless you. Julie Matthews' song, rather, called Oops. Called Are We Human? I used to live in Bath, met a great hairdresser called Miles Rhodes. And I used to take the train from Totnes when I moved down there to Bath every 5 weeks to go and get my hair cut. Commitment, eh? But my priorities changed somewhat. And I went from Amanda Marsden, who's a kind of, a Vader hairdresser in Totnes, to the Turkish barber just to have my sides done. To completely liberated. But on one of those long train journeys, I used to take my crochet and stuff and listen to... Woo, indeed! Oh, brilliant. I should do a kind of stitch and bitch session with my with my gigs, shouldn't I? Bring your crochet and your knitting and your mending jobs. Are we human?
Build a wall, make it high. Only a desperate fool would try to get in. Keep them out, turn your back. We are an island. Use their numbers, not their names. Make it easier to explain. It's a pity, it's a shame, but all the same, we are an island. But are we human? Are we flesh and blood and bone? Where compassion has a home, have a heart? Are we human? Are we human? Then where is our humanity? Are we all too blind to see they are human? Are we? Block the tunnel, guard the beach, make our shorelines out of reach. Turn back the boats, don't throw ropes, throw them out. We are an island, let the tabloids spin us lies until we're all desensitized. People run for their lives, it's not a problem. We are an island, but are we human? Are we flesh and blood and bone? Where compassion has a home, have a heart? Are we human? Are we human? Then where is our humanity? Are we all too blind to see they are human? Are we? Are we human? Yeah, yeah. Are we human? Ah, let's be human.
Thank you. Being a bass player, I've had the pleasure of working with quite a few different dogs and bands and things. And I had the great pleasure of working with Kirsty McGee. And she said, oh, I've got a song that I think would be great with the upright bass and voice, and it's a song called Stonewashed Jeans.
He leaves a trail of empty glasses and a string of broken hearts. 'Cause he's a big star, he is performing to the masses. You can find that kind of thing in Exchange and Mart. He says, honey, honey, you're so special. I guess that's why I'll be on my way. He touches your face and he calls you petal, but it's all blown over, gone Saturday. A big star, he's wearing dark sunglasses, rides around the town in a yellow limousine. But the only thing that matters when he quits the bar is the picture of the girl in the stonewashed jeans. Well, there's a girl at the front and there's a girl at the back, all the girls in the dressing room. But the picture of the mind's of the girl he left behind, and she's standing in the light of the silvery moon. He's a big star, plays guitar, looks out at the world from a yellow limousine. But the only thing that matters when he quits the bar is the picture of the girl in the stonewashed jeans. Dee-ah-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-dee-ah-dum dum dum dum. Dee-ah-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-dee-ah-dum da 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 da. Dee-ah-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-dee-ah-dum dum dum dum. Dee-ah-da-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-da-dee-ah-dee-ah-dum da 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 da.
How are you all doing out there? Ah, brilliant. Not a happy day for you, dogs. I got given about 3 boxes of old copies of Folk Roots magazine by my mum a few years ago. And I thought, what on earth am I going to do with these? But you know, they're kind of history, aren't they? And started going through them. Found some flipping, cracking pictures of Steve and Phil. But I also came across an article on Nancy Kerr and James Fagan. And Nancy was talking about this song that she'd written called Sweet Peace. I thought, oh, that sounds just the thing, as I was putting together songs for my album Behind the Wall. Looked it up, and it was perfect. And she very kindly gave me permission to record it and said, oh, I'd forgotten about that one. Said, I'll have it. Sweet peace.
If only I could remember the first line. Does anyone know it? Oh, thanks, Dan. There's drink involved. Maybe I need a drink. That's the one. I'll take wine, just a little in the evening, or maybe a bit more tonight. And I've been known for my barroom dancing, and I don't care for your selling or your saving. I just want to know where we go, we'll be gathering peace. Certain souls, they don't care where you wander. They just want to know if you're following Jesus. Well, I can't see right over those mountains. I just want to know where we go, we'll be gathering peace. Sweet peace, the seed that we cling to, like a willow weeping, carry it home. Sweet peace, the seed that we cling to, like a river calling, carry it home. Are certain souls, they don't care where you wander. They just want to know if you're following Jesus. Well, I can't see right over those mountains. I just want to know where we go, we'll be gathering peace. Sweet peace, the seed that we cling to, like a willow weeping, carry it home. Sweet peace, the song that we sing you, like a river calling, carry it home. I can see that we're headed for a harvest, but wouldn't they cry if they never saw summers? And they don't care about saints or sinners. They'll just want to know where we go, we'll be gathering peace. Sweet peace, the seed that we cling to, like a willow weeping, carry it home. Sweet peace, the song that we sing you, like a river calling, carry it home. Like a river calling, carry it home.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm a great fan of Corinne Polwarth's writing. I really am. I'm going to sing you a song of hers called Better Things.
Years of big ideas distilled into a billion fears. A grand design, a shiny rocket, a bullet in a bully's pocket. So mesmerized by particles, we disregard the articles, the ones we wrote to keep the peace. sullied now in blood and greed and peace. Is this the best that we can do? Oh, I can't think of better things. Can't you? With the devil's pitchfork in our hands, we turn the field to foreign lands. We mine the gulf, we dig it deeper. We free the serpent from its keeper. But these are the things between. But these are the bones. Better things, can't you? Oh, I can think of better things that hands can make and hearts can sing. For now we deal with those for whom a life is but a carnal tomb, in which the darkness holds no power, neither does the final hour. We may lament the deadly art of tiny atoms torn apart, visions that we can't return, and future fires in which we fear will burn. But this is the art of those before, who found a cure within the core, the noble mind behind the ray that eased our earthly cares away. Is this the best that we can do? Oh, I can think of better things, can't you? Oh, I can think of better things that hands can make and hearts can say, and hearts can sing, sing, sing.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to sing you a song that, was basically inspired a song to be written by my friend Jennifer Crook. I lost a very, very dear friend a few years ago, a dear friend of many of you in the audience, Nick Cornby. He was the most funny and amazing musician and lovely, lovely guy that you could ever meet. And he and I did bass share in the Phil Beer Band. Yes, I couldn't make his funeral on the day as I was unwell, but the most I could do was buy a little miniature bottle of red wine, have that, and write a little note to him. I lobbed it out to sea at Babbacombe in Torquay and tied some white lilies to it and didn't think anything more of it. Until a couple of months later, I got a letter back saying, "You'll be glad to know your little bottle was found on Chesil Beach and is now in the recycling." It was really unkind, but kind of fair as well, you know. I was just kind of like, "Oh, you have a point, but..." And they didn't even dare put their name to it, or put a return address on it like I had. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just get a flipping Magnum and lob it back into the sea, to them. But no, I thought, what do I do about this? So I put a picture of the note on my Facebook page and said, friends, what do you think? And a mutual friend of myself and Jennifer Cook said, fuck it, sea glass is beautiful. And it inspired this song. And please do come and see my sea glass stall. Nick would laugh, honestly. I'm down in the craft field.
Beautiful sea glass, my friend out of reach. I wrote him a letter from Barbaca Beach. An old man was walking, bent down, picked it up, and he cursed my sea glass, my letter of love. What were you thinking, polluting the sea with all of this sea glass and your misery? His words, they were bitter and cruel to my mind. Returning my letter, he left his unsigned. I'd wander the shoreline, I'd sift through the sand, I'd clean up the ocean from Devon to France, for one day of laughter to see him again. But I only have sea glass, so goodbye, my friend. Beautiful sea glass, how softly it gleams. We all cut our feet on the path to our dreams. If we dare love till our hearts break into, the river Dart carries white lilies for you. I said to the old man down Chesalway, who stumbled on my heart that cold Christmas day, I hope that you learn to discern dross from gold, and a friend will send sea glass for you when you go. I'd wander the shoreline, I'd sift through the sand, I'd clean up the ocean from Devon to France, for one day of laughter to see him again. But I only have sea glass, so goodbye, my friend. Beautiful sea glass, my friend out of reach. I wrote him a letter from Barbaca Beach, and if you should find it on some distant shore, forgive me, my sea glass, my friend is no more.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming and seeing me. It's an absolute joy, as I say, to perform. I'm not really doing much next year solo, so this is probably one of the last solo concerts for me. However, tomorrow I'm on this very same stage, same time, same place, with Hannah Martin. We're debuting our new album, Unquenching Fire. Bless you. And we hit the road on Thursday. So pick up a flyer if you see them on my stall. I shall be back at my stall signing CDs, but you can pick them up at the lovely Roots Records there. But yeah, I'll be signing back at my tent. So come and have a look. Solely Sea Glass. As I say, inspired by the song and a beautiful piece of glass that I picked up off the beach in the Isles of Scilly. And I just thought, that's too lovely to just hold and look at. It was a lovely Art Deco piece. And I thought, well, I'm going to drill it and make it into a pendant. And it went on from there. I didn't really mean it to go into kind of like a business thing. It was just when I was left with a little work last year. So, but I'm loving it. I'm loving meeting you all and saying hello. Thanks again, once again, to the sound crew. And I'll finish off with Me and My Sister the Moon, a song written by Boo Hewardine. Thank you so much.
I can't believe it's true. You found somebody new, and you're going to go away. And I know I'll cry, but my heart won't die. I will love another day. So don't you worry about how I'll do without. I'll forget you soon. You see, I've always known that I'm not alone. There's me and my sister, the moon. Life is not so long, and if you get it wrong, you can't go round again. And you can never know paradise, limbo, or hell. I'll miss you now and then, maybe once in a while. Perhaps I'll smile at some half-remembered tune that was from another time, and I'll be just fine. There's me and my sister, the moon. She's watching over me, over me. She's watching over me. So don't you worry about how I'll do without. I'll forget you soon. You see, I've always known that I'm not alone. There's me and my sister, the moon. My sister, the moon.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks.